UFC 113, Josh Koscheck versus Paul Daley, post-fight rant. Rant. And that's what I'm going to do here, guys. I was absolutely shocked about what I saw. And I'm not talking about sportsmanship, okay? Respect for one another and all that, you know. So much is spoken about. You look at all these MMA shows, right? And they're always talking about, well, you need better sportsmanship, all this, you know, that's important. But this is beyond sportsmanship, what happened here. Okay? And you're not even talking about a sucker punch. That wasn't a sucker punch. He blindsided Koscheck. Koscheck had his back turned. And even more importantly, the ref had his back turned. This guy was an opportunist. He was stalking Koscheck and trying to really knock his head off. That's what he was trying to do. And this is the most unbelievable, deplorable thing I've ever seen in a fight. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, this is just unbelievable. And I can't believe it hasn't been spoken about. You know, they spoke about the fight after, that they mentioned that they're cutting Daley, and it was a sucker punch, and there was some eye gouging before that also. And of course, you know, Koscheck is the type of guy that can really get under your skin. You know, it's evident. That's the type of guy he is, all this trash talking and stuff. And I'm not really into stuff like that. I don't care. I don't watch that stuff. I just like the fights. That's what I want to see. But the deal with this is when you blindside someone, all right, it can be devastating to somebody's career. I mean, you can end somebody's career like that. This is a guy with knockout power, and he tried to put everything into that. That was a real punch. I mean, I saw it. It landed. You can cause a concussion and serious injury. And that's just unbelievable. Even on the streets, you know. You see street fights when they put them together with, you know, Kimbo Slice and all that stuff. These guys are just fighting with bare knuckles, but they're ready to fight. And even if he sucker punched someone, you know, a step worse than that, you're looking at a guy and just throw a punch when he doesn't expect it. That's also a dirty thing. But to punch someone, you know, with their back turned, that is really, I've never seen anything like that. Never seen anything like that. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. You know, we just had the Strikeforce brawl, but everybody's expecting it. Nobody has their backs turned. There was some pushing and shoving, and then the brawl started. So everybody's fighting back and forth, you know. I mean, it was a terrible thing that he was ganged up on like that. I hated that. The fact of what they did to Miller after the fight was terrible. But, you know, those are brawls. They happen in all sports. But this is a situation where a guy, the fight is over already, and he has his back turned and to punch a guy. I've never seen anything like that. I've never seen anything like that happen before. I don't know what you guys thought. And then the funny thing is, you know, this is a really serious matter. Something of the likes that has never happened before. And then all of a sudden, ladies and gentlemen, Mickey Rourke. What? It's like, ladies and gentlemen, Miss USA, you know, what? We're talking about something serious here. You know, somebody that got blindsided, a potential brawl. Then you have Big Dan Mergliata coming over there, tackling Daley, you know, and that thing, that Mickey Rourke thing, that just made me laugh. It's like an oxymoron. What does that have to do with this? You know, talk about that like during the fight when they're dancing around, not now. Mickey Rourke. Anyway, you know, it was a great card. It's not going to be spoiled by this. Of course, I don't think Koscheck was hurt anyway, but you can't let guys like this get away with that. I mean, that's dangerous stuff, to be punched with your back turned. Oh, unbelievable. Anyway, I would like to know what you think about this situation and your thoughts about Daley's future, of course. And, of course, Josh Koscheck, you know, very impressive victory, dominating performance. I mean, it was just a carbon copy of the GSP fight with Hardy. This guy's a good fighter. You have to give him credit. His wrestling ability is really, really interesting. I mean, I predicted this fight. This is the way I thought it was going to happen, and it seemed to be that was the case. So I'd like to know what you thought about it, the whole situation. After the fight, please leave your comments. Please rate this video and subscribe, and thank you for tuning in.